Over the years, there have been tons of films starring musicians, from Blues Brothers to Labyrinth, Moulin Rouge to A Star is Born. Movies starring musicians have traditionally been musicals, for obvious reasons, but some of them can actually act, to the surprise of a lot of people. Maybe the less said about Bowie's portrayal of Jareth in Labyrinth, the better though. Today, we're discussing upcoming movies starring musicians, so stay with us. First up, we're looking at Lady Gaga in House of Gucci. Gaga's acting is as good as her poker face, pardon the pun, since her critically acclaimed performance as Ally in A Star is Born in 2018, she's gone from strength to strength on the silver screen. It was a role which gave the Bad Romance star the first Oscar nomination of her career. 2 years before, she had appeared in American Horror Story Season 5. In House of Gucci, she appears as Patrizia Reggiani, wife of Maurizio Gucci. Gucci is the heir to the Gucci fashion brand, a powerhouse of fine Italian clothing. Patrizia obviously has her eye on the wealth that comes along with it, as she is later convicted of Maurizio's death. The film has come in for criticism from the Gucci family, who have called it painful and insulting. Next up, it's Ariana Grande and Kid Cudi, who are appearing in the star-studded Don't Look Up cast. Neither of these guys are strangers to acting. Ariana has appeared in a number of Broadway shows, whilst rapper Cudi has over 10 acting roles to his name. This one is new ground for both of them though, as they have never been involved in a project of this magnitude. The movie itself follows Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio, who play a couple of astronomers who have discovered an asteroid bound for Earth. Terrifying. The movie is out on Netflix just before Christmas. Will you be tuning in on this one? Let us know below. Tom Waits and Alana Haim are up next in Licorice Pizza. Haim is an American singer, pianist, and guitarist of the pop rock band, which shares her surname. Tom Waits is, well, Tom Waits, and the man is a living legend. Alana being cast in this one as a relative acting unknown, it doesn't come as a complete surprise when you look at a little deeper. The film's writer and director is none other than Hollywood royalty Paul Thomas Anderson, who has been behind almost 10 of Haim's music videos. Haim has been predicted to win an Oscar for her role in the movie. Waits being in the movie is less of a surprise, as he has plenty of acting credits to his name in an acting career that spanned from the late 70s. The movie is a coming-of-age drama set in the 1970s California, which follows Alana Kane and Gary Valentine as they run around and fall in love. Will you be watching this one? Let us know below. Marry Me, featuring Jennifer Lopez and Maluma, is up next. Stay with us. J-Lo is no stranger to acting, and her transition to the big screen from music has been seamless. She has appeared in such films as Out of Sight, Giggly, and Made in Manhattan since the early 90s, so is no stranger to the acting game. The less said about Giggly, the better, however. The New York native plays a singer, funnily enough, who jilts her fiancé at the altar for a stranger Colombian singer. Maluma has taken time out from being a Grammy-winning singer to join Lopez on the big screen, playing her cheating partner. We know he is a match for J-Lo's skills in the singing booth, but whether or not he can match her on the screen is yet to be seen. What do you guys think? We're looking at J-Lo and Lenny Kravitz collaboration next in Shotgun Wedding. Kravitz has appeared on the big screen a handful of times before now, sometimes playing himself, but not in this one. In Shotgun Wedding, Kravitz plays Sean, J-Lo's ex. Kravitz proved his acting chops with a decent-sized role in The Hunger Games, playing Katniss's stylist, Senna, who is one of the more compassionate characters in the saga. Lopez herself, 52, has appeared in over 30 movies by now, and in this one she plays one half of a couple who is going through a rough patch, just as their big day is approaching. The couple is getting married abroad, but their dream wedding is hijacked by criminals. As the story plays out, the couples rediscover why they fell in love in the first place. What is your favorite J-Lo role throughout her career? Do you prefer her music or her acting? Let us know below. Harry Styles joins us next. Stay with us. Fresh off his appearance in Eternals, plus a role in 2017's World War II epic Dunkirk, Harry's next outing comes next autumn in Don't Worry Darling. As of yet, the former One Direction singer hasn't landed a lead role, but this is all about to change next year. The movie sees Styles in the role of a doting husband with a dark secret in this psychological thriller. Directed by Olivia Wilde, who also appears in the movie, the film also stars Gemma Chan, Kiki Lane, comedian Nick Kroll, and Hell or High Water actor Chris Pine. Following Styles Charles and his on-screen wife, who uncovers a mysterious secret about her man. Lots of details about this one have been kept hush-hush, but insiders have revealed that the plot is pretty dark and will give Harry a chance to really show off his acting skills. It remains to be seen how he will do in a lead role, which is something he has craved for a while by all accounts. What do you guys think about Harry as a leading man? Let us know below. Next up is Dua Lipa in Argylle. Next year also sees the big screen debut of songstress Dua Lipa. As well as acting, she will provide the soundtrack for the movie, killing two birds with one stone, as they say. Matthew Vaughn will be directing the movie about a spy who is suffering from amnesia. It all sounds very Jason Bourne so far. The film then takes a turn when the spy is convinced that they are a best-selling spy novelist, something which they obviously know a lot about. After the spy's memories return, they go on a mission to bring their former employers to justice, which is right back to basically the premise of the Bourne movies again. Joining Dua Lipa on screen will be former Superman Henry Cavill, Three Billboards actor Sam Rockwell, Walter White himself Bryan Cranston, WWE star John Cena, and Tarantino's go-to guy Samuel L. Jackson, among others. Apple TV will have the rights to this one, and principal photography was shot in London, with background shots taken in the States and Greece. Vaughn has mentioned recently that the film will be a sort of tribute to the 80s action thriller genre, instantly drawing comparisons to classics like Lethal Weapon, Terminator, and Die Hard. Bette Midler is up next in Hocus Pocus 2. Midler is unique on our list as she appeared on the big screens before she released a studio album. Her film career began all the way back in the 1960s when she was in her early 20s. Hocus Pocus 2 is a follow-up to the 1993's Hocus Pocus and will see Midler reprise her role as Winifred Winnie Sanderson. The fantasy comedy will be directed by Anne Fletcher and will be released on Disney+. Alongside Bette will be Carrie Bradshaw actress, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Nimjimi, and Doug Jones, who all appeared in the first Hocus Pocus. There has long been talk of a sequel to the original, and this one will have been in the works for almost a decade by the time it comes out. There was even talk of a remake of the original, but a sequel was decided upon instead in 2019. The movie will follow a group of high school students as they try to stop the Sanderson sisters, bringing a whole lot of mischief back to Salem. Will you be watching this one when it comes out? Let us know below. Halle Bailey and Awkwafina in The Little Mermaid are up next. Halle Bailey, one half of Chloe-Halle sister duo, is set to appear as Ariel in the live-action The Little Mermaid next year, and we can't wait. She first appeared on our screens in 2018 in the comedy series Grown-ish, and she's back for more in 2022. Alongside Bailey will be rapper and actor Awkwafina, who will be playing Scuttle. It will be interesting to see if they get any singing parts, as we think the director would be missing a trick by not having them bust out a number or two. Directed by Rob Marshall, the film will also star Javier Bardem and Melissa McCarthy. Last but not least is Wicked, featuring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. Being a musical originally, it makes sense to cast singers in this one. Both leads are singers, one an absolute superstar, which is great. Having already starred in musicals growing up, Ariana knows her way around the genre, so the transition onto the big screen should be seamless. Erivo is a Tony winner and was also Oscar nominated for Harriet. Are we going to be watching this one when it drops? Let us know below. As always, thanks for tuning in, and remember to swing by next time. Bye guys, next time.